Heyo, Tunic here, back with more Digimon stories, Cyber Sleuth. Last time we mostly just ran around and took care of, side quests, so we're gonna see what happens tonight. And then our team is a little different looking. Some new guys. So, I'll go with both of them for now. And we'll change things up later. I don't know what I was looking for. No, I was looking to make sure I didn't have any memory apps I didn't know about. So, I guess the only thing we have left to do is Nakano Underground. This is a case from the government. The door in the Nakano Underpass has been unlocked. What waits on the other side? I get the feeling this one's going to be very wordy. I'll explain all the details. The client this time is the local government that takes care of the utilities for Nakano. Basically, it's a bureaucratic agency. Heh? Why are you so shocked? Of course, we specialize in supernatural and complex cybercrimes, so we usually have a very specific clientele. But we cooperate very well with Detective Matayoshi's police force, so they consider us to be a pretty good detective agency. So we've received a case from a public agency, quite a rare event. This case was originally discussed by Detective Matayoshi with the government agency. It's a bit special, so Detective Matayoshi passed us down to the government agency like a sort of ace up his sleeve, and now it's our case. Got it? Sure, whatever you say. Good. The case is to unlock a gate in Nakano Underpass. It seems the gate is locked due to some electronic glitch and can't be opened. Eh? Huh? What? You don't know about Nakano Underpass? It's a facility that houses the equipment used to provide Nakano's public utilities, such as power cables, water pipes, and so on. They are moving forward with a plan to improve the look of the city center above ground by housing the public utilities underground. Looks like the visible power cables and telephone poles are set to disappear in the not-too-distant future. Underneath Nakano, there is a vast complex of tunnels, so there are, of course, many entrances. One of these entrances is the place where the gate we need to unlock is. It is a password-protected electronic lock, but it seems some time ago it locked for no reason and no one has been able to open it since. They contacted the manufacturer, but they gave up. If needs be, they will destroy the gate, but obviously that would incur serious costs. While the costs were discussed, a weird groaning sound was heard coming from the other side of the gate. It seems something strange is going on. Heh? The manufacturer had a bad feeling about it and didn't want to open the gate, but the government suspected criminal activity and called Matayoshi. I see, so then the buck passed to the Kuremi Detective Agency. Well, after all, we have the best people for the job if you want to access a place that is off bounds to most. This is actually a good opportunity. I've been wanting to investigate the rumors surrounding Nakano's underground system for a while. The gate in question has an electronic lock, so naturally there's a cyberspace inside it. You're the only one who can break into the gate without destroying it. We've already received permission from the government to access the underpass. Alright then, shall we go and find out what the real situation with this underground gate is? Where is that groaning voice coming from? What kind of strange world lies beyond the gate? This is gonna be so much fun. Yep, that's one word for it, Kyoko. Huh? It's an underground gateway. So there will just be an underground tunnel behind it, right? Hehe. Have you ever heard of the stochastic process in quantum mechanics? I have absolutely not. I guess I should tell you about Schrodinger's cat. Until we open up the gate, we cannot know if we will find an underground tunnel or the void of space. Or a rock wall. Until you open that gate, the world is in a flux of overlapping possibilities. So just try to enjoy it. Let's go. The case is a simple matter of unlocking the gate, but... what's behind the gate? Your job is to find that out. No, our job is to answer the Digiline. And 3 new cases have been found. Kinda Bad Hacker, Hawkmon's property, and Kudamon's property. Eesh. Anyway, we're going off to, Nakano Broadway. Sorry, Nakano Underpass. Close enough. Don't at me. I make lots of mistakes already. You can't get on me for that one. Did you arrive at the underpass? The gate we need to unlock is inside. The control panel should be beside you. Do you see it? Connect, jump into it, and unlock the gate. Huh? What happened? What? Connect jump isn't working? That's strange. It's an electronic lock, so there should be some kind of network inside it. Perhaps it's just that you didn't activate the connect jump properly? Right. I think it's time I verified your ability to perform a connect jump. Raise your hand. Now, concentrate. Now what? That's it. Good job, Kyoko. 30 minutes later. 1 hour later. Insert SpongeBob voice meme here. Several hours later. Seriously, insert the SpongeBob meme here. What were you doing just now? Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not working. And at the moment we least expected it, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Oh no, it looks like I can't verify it. Well, it seems that you can only connect jump if you feel disappointed. Womp womp. If I were to posit a theory as to how your connect jump works, please do not. Your ability locates a digital wave, piggybacks on it to the target location's digital space, and then enters it. It can be a network, a PC server, a cellular phone infected with a crazed Digimon. It doesn't matter what the target location is. If it has a digital space, then you should be able to access it. However, there seem to be certain limitations when interfering with the digital wave. In other words, when you can, and when you can't, you can't. What we've determined is that you connected before by chance, even if there are specific reasons why you were able to each time. Quite simply, cause and effect are connected to the digital waves. Wait a second? How could you connect jump this time then? I don't have any proof to support my answer, but perhaps there were others like you who tried and failed to open the lock and were disappointed? Yes, disappointment is definitely key. I've rambled on long enough. Please get this lock opened as quickly as you can. It's because you can't properly explain it. I get you. It's all a big sham. Don't play games with me. You don't understand any of that stuff just as much as I don't, so get out of here. Oh, I actually do have to go over there for it. Look at Andromon running behind me. Yes. Copy and paste. Get a little diamond over our heads. Oh man, it looks like Andromon has wings! A fight! Oh, this is not really what I wanted to see. Actually, but at least we'll see Andromon hit something. There. So cool! Oh look, people are leveling up. And paste. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Completed. The door should be unlocked now. Let's head back and check. That's literally all. It just wanted to reuse the space from the one time that baby kicked the stuffing out of me. Totes worth it, I tell ya. Totes my goats! I don't know. Totes my goats, I don't have a jokes. Whee! Get 'em, guys! Oh, bam! So cool! Well, at least Birdramon leveled up. Now we'll switch Birdramon in. I don't know. I don't want to use both ultimates. That's a little. Go to the Nakano Underpass? Yes, absolutely. Glitchiness. Ookie spooky. Very yellow. Hey? It seems you've managed to unlock the gate, so thanks for that. It must have been easy for you, given your skill. What? There's a bit of a labyrinth in the underground tunnel. What do you mean by a bit? Is there any sign of a Digimon or an Eater in there? Nope. I see. It is strange to see just a small section of labyrinth. Hehe. I know I said we couldn't know what we would find, but I wasn't expecting that. I believe we have witnessed a special digital wave occurrence. It's as if it's some kind of current. I see. This is definitely a ley line. Have you ever heard of ley lines before? There are many in Tokyo. They are also called dragon chains. Dragon signifies the undulating landscape, the hills and mountains. The dragon chain is what we call the flow of the land's spirit. It's well known that Sosei Tenkai, advisor to Ieyasu Tokugawa, turned Edo into a great feng shui city. It is said that he built a waterway and path to lead the chi from Mount Fuji and Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. Of particular note in this instant are Kanneji and Asakusa Shrine to the northeast, and Zojoji and Hai Shrine to the southwest. All big religious institutions. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best here. In Feng Shui, those directions are thought to draw negative energy their way. The shrines hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. And if you look at the lines that connect Buddhist temples, Kanneji and Zojoji, and Shinto shrines, Asakusa and Hai. Oh my god, I forget what we're talking about anymore. You'll find the cross right inside old Edo Castle, home to today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's really quite fascinating to see, hee. Nowadays, the waterways have been swapped out for rail lines and radio towers dot the northeast and southwest. You could say we've finished what Tenkai started. Viewed from the eyes of current society, Those rail lines and radio towers are artificial ley lines that supplement the old roads and waterways. Naturally, where you're standing underground constitutes another ley line running through Tokyo too. Not just any ley line either, the one that's believed to emanate from Mount Fuji is supposed to run right through there. The man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the digital waves to keep flowing in perpetuity. It's really a peculiar thing going on down there. I'm gonna have to take your word for it. That's what's producing this quasi-labyrinth you're seeing before you. Sure, okay, we'll go with that. Knowing that, those weird voices that people are supposedly hearing probably belong to Digimon that are appearing as a result. I could go on for a while yet about this subject, but you at least somewhat get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. I totally kind of almost get it. Hahaha, I'll take that to mean you understood it well enough then. Yep, totally, almost, kind of, sort of, almost got it. At this point, your work is essentially done, but we can't exactly just ignore this newfound discovery of yours either. Why don't you go a little further in and check things out for me? We really should not. Okay. We're just walking around. An item box, but we can't get it on that side. So, if we go the other side, probably gonna get stopped by Kyoko at any given moment. Yep, here it is. The tunnel just keeps on going, you say? If it stays on course like that, you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean... You know, this reminds me of something else I've heard about before. As I mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is, of course, not all that a coincidence given that it's a sacred place. And that energy takes old highways like the Koshu Kaido and the Tokaido to get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. That energy joins up with underground waterways going along the highways that carry Mount Fuji snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. I don't even know what I just read. One theory holds the first place where that water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be where else but Nakano. Put simply, all the ley lines that flow throughout Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stomping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think about? If it turned out to be true, I promise you I would not think about that. This is not at all ominous. Stop right there. Don't go any further. Farther. Eh? You're standing at the border of the municipality. Go any farther and you'll be in central government territory. That's a hive we'd best not poke. Eh? Color me intrigued, though. That's a hell of a thing to stumble into just walking around inside that tunnel. We aren't prepared just yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still too much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on long enough, I think. Head back the way you came and regroup at the office. Alright. That's definitely not story important at all. No, sir, not at all. It's not suspicious. I don't know why you'd think it's even kind of suspicious. Though it's not as strong as we're used to, that tunnel is causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up like before after all. I have no idea how I'm going to explain all of this to our client. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably all be a lot to take in. I wouldn't be surprised if we come away looking even sketchier than we already do. And let's just let Detective Matayoshi deal with it. Some jobs are just best left to others. You're curious what exactly was actually beyond where you stopped? That makes two of us, believe me. Actually, while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. Apparently what you found was a Kamishiro research lab, of all things. It's totally for good purposes, though. Totes my goats, would I lie to you? Oh, don't be dense. I told you, that area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates the Kamishiro and the government have a tighter relationship than what we previously suspected. Going after Kamishiro could well mean that we'd also be ruffling the government's feathers. That's why we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine it was Kamishiro that changed the password on that door and rendered it impossible to get open. They probably weren't counting on us being able to actually break in and snoop around. Knowing that, it could well serve as our ace in the hole later when the time does come to confront them, hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details until we have to, and just be grateful we have that up our sleeve if need be. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed, but what do you say about heading over to Roppongi for me one more time? Heh? I don't mean on official business. Rather, I'm keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering for our own internal use. Surely you're interested in knowing why Kamishiro has built a research lab underneath the Metropolitan Office too, right? So how about you just walk on through the front door there and see what you can find? Sound good? I don't know that I trust it. Correctamundo, the answer, Shakomon! Now that I think about it, are there a lot of scary humans out there? Don't need to worry, there are plenty of nice people. I heard there's human food shaped like a cloud. You know about it? Is it good? That's probably cotton candy. It sure looks like a cloud. Tastes sweet too. You must really love manga. I mean, whatever. Just keep it a secret from other people, alright? Aww. I'm sorry, that was a lot of reading. It barely gave me a chance to say anything that was not, reading. No, okay, maybe I'll go see what she wants me to do in Roppongi, and then we'll probably call it quits. But, I think we need a little more than just one thing, even though this is probably going to be Tokyo Metropolitan Office. Oh, are you here for a tour of the lobby? Please, come on inside. Huh? You must be confused. Let me explain. Construction on this Metropolitan Office isn't entirely complete as of yet. Well, it was at one point. That is, until a major firm came in and decided decided the upper floors merited additional construction. As such, while that's going on, the lobby here remains free and open to the public to visit. Did you make it inside the Metropolitan Office? Alright, I get you. So they're alright with you hanging around the lobby. Well, that makes our work a little easier then. Go on in. All you need at this point is a terminal somewhere so you can infiltrate their systems. Piece of cake at this stage, I'd say. So once you find a terminal, just slip on in and work your magic like always. Wish I was there to see it myself. Seems like quite the sight. It reminds me of the Tower of Babel in a way. Heh, guess I'm starting to ramble again, though. Don't worry about me. Feel free to get back to work now. Thank you, I will do just that. Goodbye. Yay! Yay! It's so big! What's all the space for? It is not complete yet, but in the meantime, all are invited to take advantage of the forums. A new city hall in Roppongi. Wouldn't have expected that in my wildest dreams. Seems like anything can happen with Kamishiro backing it. Not that I should expect any less from a company like that. Are they ever going to finish that office? Must be those tax parasites again. Yeah, we'll just get what we're here for. There's a small digital shift happening here. Is something wrong out there? Oh, you found a terminal that's digital shifting a little? Huh. If this shift is weak while still prominent enough for you to notice it, it could be a sign that this place will turn into a labyrinth later on. Well, for now, try connect jumping into it. We have no idea what could be inside there, so stay on your feet, alright? Alright. I want that item box, though. No, don't make me fight. Back attack. Let's bunk. Thanks, that's rude. Power metal attack! Cherry bomb! Pow! Cherry man, you did it! Evil mustache tree! Look at you go. People be leveling up, they do. Gotta get that item. Give me that item. Really want that item. Oh. Oh, let's do meteor wing. It hits both. Wind claw. Bam. And Crescent Leaf 2. We'll just go with that. Good enough. Good enough. Digimon leveled up! Yay! Leveling up. Leveling up. I don't know. Singing mode activate. Bug recovery 3. Oh, I can't even jump down from here. That's a little bogus. Okay. Comet hammer! Or okay, you could miss. That's cool too. Cherry bomb! Wow. Stop it. That's rude. Jeez. Level 10! Yeah, maybe we'll take Garugumon out and we'll put XBmon in to give him a shot. Well, there we go. Definitely Darugumon's time to step back. And up we go. Oh, goody. Yay. Okay, let's fight the thing. Attack! Yep, that's what I thought. The laser! Paw! Rude. That was really uncalled for. I don't care for also hitting you. Don't hit Digimon. Yeah, we'll go with Sonic Void. It's gonna do Ripping Net. Hey, but it's not gonna stop old Cherrymon. Sonic Void! Observing. But we should hopefully get to beat it up before that really happens. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Exposition did it! So you found an eater inside there after all. But you couldn't find any other evidence of note? Hehe. You're not seeing the forest for the trees here, Tunic. The fact that there was an eater inside the terminal at all is big evidence in and of itself. Regardless, let's call it a day here. Get on back to the office now. That was probably hard work going all over the place today. But thanks to you, I think I'm starting to piece it all together now. While you were out and about, I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building. And I found out that the Metropolitan Office itself is one big digital wave force field. Hey! From what I can tell, energy is flowing straight into the Metropolitan Office via the ley line inside Nakano Underpass. So that underground lab Kamishiro has beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. You remember what I said about ley lines when you were inside that tunnel, don't you? Oh yes, absolutely. I totally did kind of almost forget. There are two things at play here. The natural energy flow from the Earth along the ley lines and digital waves emanating from a sea of electrons. If you can make a massive structure like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office a hub for those things, then you can manipulate their flow. Why do they need to do it that way? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have mass and therefore require a vessel. And the bigger the vessel is that contains those waves, the more energy you can build up. It also probably explains the new construction going on, as more space would mean that much more energy Kamishiro could stockpile. That extra energy would then go on to impact the office beyond the facility, hence the digital shift you ran into in the lobby. And with any good digital shift, comes an eater, of course. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that place goes labyrinthine eventually. Yeah. But we don't have to be concerned about that threat anymore now that you've cleaned the joint up. On the other hand, it's worrying in its own way that things resolve so cleanly this time. The fact that digital waves can be concentrated in such small qualities as to attract individual eaters and produce a micro-labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, it may well not have been caught until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught us that there's technology that can mostly suppress large amounts of digital waves as they're built up and placed wherever. The deliberate And calculated nature of it all indicates that somebody's got big plans in the works. Suffice it to say. This, of course, calls for more investigating. We need to figure out how long this has all been going on and just what exactly it's for. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward, Tunic. We're on to something here, I know it. Your drive is really admirable. Keep it up. One way or another, we'll definitely deal with Kamishiro when the time is right. Anyway, we're not worrying about any more of that this time. So, we're going to call it here. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Drop a comment down in the section below. And subscribe to the channel for more content. I'll also drop a link to my Twitter and a link to the Discord server if anyone's interested in joining that in the description below. So next time on Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, let's be real, we're gonna see if we can't get into more side quest things, probably. Maybe we'll see where the story takes us. See you guys then.